If you're using GoHighLevel but not selling reputation management, you are leaving money on the table. And that's exactly why I brought Clay Lawrence in. He is a top reputation management expert on HighLevel, and he makes $45,000 per month selling reviews to local businesses. So what better person to ask advice from? In this video, he breaks down his exact system, how it works inside of HighLevel, and how you can implement it inside of your agency. And at the end, I'm going to give you a free reputation management snapshot that could help fast track this entire process. And no, you do not have to sign up with my affiliate for it. It is right down below and it is yours free.
All right. So today we're going to be going over how I make about $44,600 per month selling reputation management. So just helping local business owners get and manage their reviews. We're going to go into the nitty gritty. And yeah, before we really dive in, let's make sure this thing works. All right, perfect. Just for some proof, I can pull up. We've got 2 Stripe accounts. I hate it. You hate it. It makes things more complicated. We're working on getting everything over into one. But you can see a new Stripe account last month, $37,500. Old Stripe account, $7,100. If you need me to go refresh later, I will. But about $44,600. I think Declan said $50K. So I'm sorry to disappoint you all here, but $44,600. We should hit $50K this month, hopefully. I got more on kind of our biggest date ever later and how we did that. So that's just a little bit of proof to show you I know what I'm talking about. But I just want to say big round of applause for the wizard himself here. Let's just say thank you to Declan.
Yay!
My fighter here, and this is high level. This is high level. Is kind of raising this hand. Declan's killing it with the DHL wizard himself. So thanks for having us on, and I'm looking forward to rocking and rolling.
Of course. Thanks for being here, Clay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, just brief introduction about me. 2-time Zapier Award winner, founder of ReviewHarvest.com. Like I actually do this as my water bottle has a review harvest on it. I'll show you more proof later. I've gone from 0 SaaS clients and 2024-ish, clients now. And now I just make YouTube videos about HighLevel, and I still do this every single day with Review Harvest. I am one of the few affiliates like Declan that actually knew what we say we do, right? We're actually doing the things that we're talking about. And I probably still spend way more time on Review Harvest than I do on my actual YouTube channel, making YouTube videos about HighLevel. So you see, this is our Review Harvest YouTube channel. We're constantly posting videos with local business owners. We got a bunch of reviews. It's our website. And these are some of our reviews online. And so one of the things I hear pretty frequently from people is like, people don't actually want reviews. Business owners don't care about reviews, whatever. Well, here's our reviews. You can see our Review Harvest here. And here's people just raving about us. You can see best review collection service that we've ever used. In the last 2 weeks, they've got us 35 reviews. We've had such great results working with Review Harvest. In a short few months, we've got 100 new over 100 reviews. I don't show these like brag and say we're good at it. I show these to you so you know that business owners are interested in this service and they want it. And so you can just keep scrolling through here. Look us up here. We got over 250 happy customers that have left us review, and 500 other customers haven't left us review yet. Well, we go back in the presentation here. Just wanted to emphasize, like, seriously, I actually do this every day. I wouldn't tell you all this stuff if I hadn't used it myself. And so here's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover why review automation is the best high-level feature to sell, in my very biased opinion, but I'm going to make a case for it, and you can take it or leave it. We're going to cover how to get your first 10 customers fast, and then we're also going to cover how to set up a client correctly in HighLevel so they pay you forever. There's a big disconnect here between what most people online say about reviews and reputation management and HighLevel, and what actually needs to be done to make sure clients get set up properly and pay you forever. And then fourth, we'll talk about why it isn't easy, why it's super easy to upsell these clients later, right? And then if you stay around to the end, we got to give away something super special, something that I charge money for all the time that we're going to be giving away to some of you lucky people today. So let's just go ahead and dive in. Why review automation in the HighLevel feature to sell? Kind of 2 big reasons here. Number one is that businesses need it badly. They need it badly. Now let me just show you an example here. Learning fact that there are no business profiles with one simple automation away from looking like the second firm here with 3,077 reviews. So we got started with Chunk Pulse years and years ago. And I've 127 reviews. We're in the Tampa Bay area, and they were like 40th or 50th in their area when it comes to reviews. There are so many other businesses that had way more reviews than them. They're hiding on Google. Nobody could find them, right? Really, after one simple automation in a couple of years, now they have 3,000 plus reviews on their Google business profile. And even at 500 in the first couple of months of working with us through reactivation, it was crazy. And I'm going to just emphasize this point further. If we go and just do a basic search, so we've got plumbers in Columbus, Georgia. You can do the search anywhere. This is what the Google landscape looks like right now, right? You've got these people paying here up at the top. This is either Google ads, Google Guaranteed, whatever you want to call them, up here at the top. And then you have like Google pay-per-click ads right here. And these people are paying $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100 per click or call, depending on the industry and depending on the area. These people are spending a bunch of money. And then also now we can see that it was sponsored listing right here at the top. Okay. And so what's funny is there's a massive portion of people that do searches on Google that just immediately scroll past the ads and go to this map pack right here. This map pack is the money spot. These business owners, if they rank here and they got a lot of reviews, they're going to get chosen. They're going to get free clicks and free calls to their website every single day without having to pay $5,000, $10,000 a month on Google ads. If I had $1 for every time I talked to a home service company that was spending over $5,000 a month on Google ads and couldn't tell you if they're getting a return on it, I would have at least like $27. Like it happens all the time. And so really, if they can get a whole bunch of reviews, they'll get free calls and free clicks because they're not going to rank here without getting a bunch of reviews. So we can save them $5,000, $10,000 on Google ads because they don't have to run these ads anymore because they're ranking here organically. And so we've got testimonials of people saying, hey, we cut our ad budget in half on Google because now we're getting organic leads. And that's just something that doesn't happen if they're not getting a bunch of reviews. So it's super important. Let's go back to presentation mode here. So you can see this was junk posts, over 3,000 reviews. And the thing that's so frustrating and the thing that you can like lean into with these business owners is if you're on a sales call, you're Facebook DMing somebody, you're cold calling somebody, and you ask these people, hey, do you do good work? Do your customers like you? You know, are you a good hairstylist? Are you a good plumber? They're going to say yes. So yes, my customers love me because they hear it all the time. They hear their customers say to their face, you're amazing. Best haircut I've ever had. Best dentist I've ever gone to. You know, best plumber, best HVAC company, whatever it is, they hear it to their face, but they can't get those dang customers to put on their Google business profile for the rest of the world and Google to see. And so we get to solve this amazing problem for them and saying, hey, I know you're amazing. You know, I know you're the best plumber. I know you're the best electrician, but nobody on Google knows it. Nobody knows it. So what we need to do is we need to make sure we can get all those happy customers to leave you a review. And if they don't all do it, we'll give you the best chance to get as many reviews as you can. And so that's an awesome problem we get to solve. I tell people all the time, Review Harvest exists because we want your Google business profile to look like an accurate reflection of how happy your customers are. We can steal that line. When you say that line to people, they think, oh, yes, I love that. Because they are so used to people saying, yeah, I'll leave you a review. I'll leave you a review. I'll leave you a review. And they never freaking do. And so people are more than willing to pay for this. And it really is just a stupid, simple automation. Like, there's a couple other fancy things we do on the back end that you can set up at a high level that's really easy as well. But like, we're just sending out texts and emails and following up if they don't click the link to leave a review. That's it. It's not complex. And in a year of 2026 with AI this and AI that and Claudebot and Moltbot and AI agents, whatever it is, it's so refreshing for me and for the people you're selling to just hear a simple service. We told you you're going to get more reviews. I promise you'll get more reviews. If you don't, we'll give you your money back. Right? And so that's what's so exciting. It's just so simple. And reviews are required for you in that first page of Google, like I showed you. If you're not getting reviews, you're not going to get to the first page. And if somehow you do make your way on the first page, you don't have a lot of reviews, they're not going to choose you because they're going to choose somebody else that has more reviews. And so it's a super valuable service if people need it. I showed you all that example search of plumbers in Columbus. And so that's kind of the first reason why reviews are the best, in my opinion. The second reason, this is the juicy one. This is what I love. There's very little support for reviews. All right, so I just want to show you this example here. These are 3 clients that I've had for over 2.5, 3 years. And you see that this one has paid $8,500, $7,200, $6,400. So that's over $20,000 in revenue. 3+ years, being happy, about 2.5, 3 years. All of these are 2023. And literally in total, the work that I had in total put into this, 3 onboarding calls, maybe 30 minutes to an hour to set up their account afterwards, and then maybe 20. I guess this was me being generous. Maybe 20 to 25 emails of support over the years. If you would trade 3 onboarding calls and 20 to 25 emails for 20K in revenue, who would do that? I'm doing that every single day of the week. Because the great thing is that you can also hire somebody to do the onboarding calls and the emails. Like, it doesn't all have to be you. And there's very little support in your review service. And I'll tell you why. It's about understanding the front end of a local business versus the back end. And Declan knows this as somebody who does the spa here. And if you are doing it great, you're going to learn a lot, because I'm going to show you how to set it up the right way. Of somebody that's set up over 750 active clients now, probably onboarded well over 1,000. And if you haven't done it yet, you'll learn a lot how to get your first customers. So very little support. And the reason is understanding front end versus back end. So as a local business owner, if you are a plumber, or you're on a roofer, or if you are a dentist, or whatever it is, these business owners spend a lot more time focused on the front end of bringing more money into the business than they do on the back end. So if you think about a customer journey, you've got the ad, the advertisement, the website, the marketing material, the cold outreach, whatever it is, to get people in the door to then hopefully sell them and get them to pay the business. What happens to us as business owners once a customer pays us? We don't spend as much time and attention thinking about them, right? But okay, they paid us now. They're good. They're in the door. They paid us. Great. These business owners, if you're selling lead follow-up, AI receptionists, anything that gets them into high level where they have to learn it, or gets them into lead connector, Facebook ads. I'm not saying these are bad services. You just have to understand the cost of, like, hey, there's more support involved. Like, you're going to have to train them on how to use the lead connector app, which is super sticky and great. And you should do that if you have the time and attention and you want to provide that sort of support. But if you're selling the Google ads, SEO services, website design, all this sort of stuff, you're on the front end of their business. And so when things aren't going bad, when they're not making enough money, when their phone's not ringing off the hook, they think about you. They think about what's going on the front end. And so you get more calls, more questions, more support requests. You need them to get integrated into something, because anytime you're following up their leads, communicating with their own customers on the front end before their customers is pretty sensitive to business owners, right? And these are, like I said, these are great services that totally can work 100%. But I prefer to stay in the back end, right? I prefer to stay on this thing where you already got these customers. We're going to make them worth more to you. We're going to make them all leave a review for you, so they bring you more customers, right? And so in a way, we're helping them on the front end. We're helping them rank higher. Well, we're helping them convert more of their attention because they have all these reviews. But they're not looking at us to bring in their next dollar. And so they spend a lot less time thinking about us. Most of the time, we become the utility bill that they just pay $100 to $300 a month for, because, like, we get customers, we get reviews, they told us they do this, they've done this, they do what they say, it works. And so because of that, we have a lot less support. And so that's why I love it. So that's kind of why review automation is the best how to yourself, in my opinion, in my very biased opinion, in 2026. But before we can go into all the nitty gritty of how to get it all set up, you need to get the customer. All you need to understand about reviews and stuff is that, hey, we're going to help them request reviews, we're going to help them respond to reviews, and we're going to help them repurpose these reviews onto their website and social media. And we're going to automate the entire process for them.
As promised, there is a free reputation management snapshot right down below. Okay, you can go down, you grab it. You don't have to sign my affiliate, none of that. You just go down below and you get it for free. This snapshot is amazing. Okay, it's got pre-built out SMS, pre-built out email templates to send in. Okay, it's got workflows, it's got entire sequences, it's got AI agents, it's got literally everything reputation management. It's the exact snapshot I use, and I took inspiration from Clay Lawrence on this. And guess what? It is yours free. You don't have to sign up with anyone's affiliate. You just go right down below, get that snapshot, use it, and let me know how it works. Back to the video.
And this is going to help them rank higher on Google, help them get more customers and convert a higher percentage because of all the additional social proof and trust in the marketplace. So that's really all you need to know to go ahead and start getting customers. And so let's go over the best way to get your first 10 customers. So this I'm not going to go into deep this. This goes without being said. You've got this thing called a phone. And in this phone, you've got something called contacts. And everyone in your contacts knows you, likes you, and trusts you, or at least they should. And so start here. This is the easiest place to start. Literally message them saying, hey, I'm doing this thing where I help businesses get reviews. Do you know anybody who would be interested? Message that to 30 or 40 people a day in your contacts. That's how I got my first 10, 15, 20 customers. And even if they are a business owner, ask them if they know anybody, because you're not soliciting them. You're soliciting them for like a referral if they know anybody. And if they are interested, they'll just be like, yeah, what you got? And so start there. I'm not going to go into more depth than that. It's too easy. If you're not doing that, sorry, like, what are you doing? Number two, this is another one that's honestly pretty easy just because of the trust that you can build with this. But do some cold outreach locally in your area. And then also do a little bit of networking. Go meet face to face with people when you're not, when you don't have the proof, because this proof of like, hey, I helped this business go from X to Y is going to be required when you go sell people all across the world. When you're like in your phone contacts, you have a bunch of people that trust you already. At least they should. When you are doing cold outreach, but you can meet with somebody face to face, that builds a certain level of trust that is hard to replicate with somebody that you just met online because you just cold DM'd them in a Facebook group, right? And so what I recommend is use your phone contacts and use people locally in your area to build up the case studies, build up the reviews. Go ahead and get 3 or 4 businesses. Say I took from X to Y reviews. They left me a review, all that sort of stuff. And you can do it for free. Do it for free. Who cares? It takes an hour, maybe 2 hours to set up. And maybe for your first time if you don't know what you're doing. And so do it for free. Get the case study and just say you'll keep doing it free for referrals. But what we're really going to dive into is talk about Facebook groups. This is like my honey hole. This is like my sweet spot. Like Facebook groups have made me so much money. And honestly, anytime I feel like review harvest is slow and I feel like I can't do it, I just go to Facebook groups and I send like 10 to 20 DMs and I get another client. And I'm just like, oh, we're good. If everything goes to crap and the ads quit working and I need to get back in the trenches, I'm just going back to the DMs because it just works and it's too good. And so here we go. Here's kind of the process. So you want to find different types of Facebook groups. The ones that I like are either industry specific, they're software or tool specific. And that means that it's not just some random software. It's a software that business owners use, need reviews, business owners use, or something I like is also industry plus business function specific. Let me just go through some of my, let me go ahead and find some of my Facebook groups I'm in right here. I got it pulled up. So you can see hardscape, flatwork, cleaning, plumbers. Something that I love too, there's like certain industries that just have like name pages, right? Like it's literally a Facebook group of like all memes related to HVAC companies or all memes related to chiropractors. And it's just a bunch of like chiropractors or somebody in there just like posting funny memes they see. You just know that you're going to get the business owner. Because like people will do like cold DM outreach, like the actual Facebook business page. But when you join these groups, you're DMing the business owner, right? You're not DMing their business page. You're DMing the business owner. So like, this is a good one. This is the Smoky Mountain Loss Retreat. So I wouldn't like, don't everybody flood this. I think this is a really small group, but this was literally just like a retreat of like 100 to 200 pressure washers that went to somewhere in Tennessee and then made a Facebook group around it. And I joined it. And now I'm around there with 200 other pressure washing business owners, right? There's a bunch of them, marketing pros. Drip Jobs is the software that serves painters. So a good one to join. There's a whole bunch of like really big groups that have very low quality. You'll know it's a bad group when you just go in there. It's just ads posted over and over and over again. You don't want those groups. I made the bulk of my money, the beginning of my money from the View Harvest in a group with like 2,400 people. And I just made this group kind of like anybody in this group, if they talk about reviews, they're going to know about Review Harvest. I was like, I'm going to master this pond. And that's important. That's why I like for people to start on their phones or in their local area because it's like a smaller group that you can kind of like build trust with, and it's easier for people to know you from that because you can see them face to face, all that sort of stuff. But on the internet, when you serve the World Wide Web, you're competing against 10,000 other people, like thousands and thousands of other people probably doing the same exact thing you're doing. And so you don't need to go try and sell to the ocean and just look like all the other fish in the sea. Go find your pond and serve that pond and treat it well. So that the positive word of mouth can spread. And I'll show you kind of like what the exact process is to go and serve those groups well. And so let's go back into presentation mode. All right. So the first step, and this is the key, nobody does this in these Facebook groups. The first step is to go find the leaders of the group. Find the leaders, find the people with the all-star contributor. Like basically just go look at Declan in the GHL group. He's got a little badge. Go find all those other people in groups, right? All-star contributor, top contributor, rising contributor. What does it mean? It means that they are talking. It means that they're loud. It means that they're posting about everything they're doing. So what happens if we serve them and we get them great results? What are they going to do? They're going to be loud. They're going to talk about you. They're going to post. And so go find the leaders. Go find the owners of the group. And I want you to add them on Facebook page. And if you don't get any response from them, that's okay. I mean, doing this a little bit of pre-work. The pre-work on this is that you want to start slowly adding, 15 to 25 people in the group a day. And if you can start by adding these all-star contributors and the leaders of the group, what's going to happen is as soon as they follow you back, now you're going to have multiple mutual friends with everybody else in the group pretty much, right? And those mutual friends are what gets you your foot in the door and get them to respond and get your message to end up in their inbox. So go find the leaders in the group and just like provide value. And you can basically offer them the service for free. That's what I did in my little 2,400 group. I found all the leaders and I gave like 4 and 5 of them a couple months of review harvest for free. And the message is just like to get started. Don't pitch them. Don't send them a 2-paragraph thing about, let me give you my service away for free forever. I love you. Please help me. Yeah. No, just be chill. Just get a response. Act like you're a fellow business owner in the group, right? If you're in a group of dentists, act like you're another dentist. If you're in a group of chiropractors, act like you're another chiropractor. If you're in a software specific group, I love this one. Say, hey, are you still using XYZ software, right? Are you still using Drift Jobs? Are you still using, whatever it is, House Call Pro? Because it's so casual, it's like you're another business owner reaching out and asking about it, right? And they also know that like the owner of House Call Pro or something isn't reaching out to them, so they don't feel like they're getting solicited, right? And so just ask them that question to get them to respond. This does multiple things. One, you're not going to burn up your Facebook account by sending too many DMs if you're getting a lot of responses. Like when I go send 20 DMs, I get anywhere from 7 to 10 people to respond in 48 hours. And a lot of times they respond right away. I actually was making a video like a month ago when I was like demonstrating this process. While I'm videoing it, the guy starts responding right after I sent the first message. And I had a conversation with them like selling it. And so it's actually crazy because a lot of these business owners have Facebook Messenger on their phone. So this is just as good as texting them. Like it's going to a notification on their phone and you're able to pretty much text business owners. And you also know that it's targeted. So it's really, really powerful. And so after that, you want to start getting the leaders' results. If you get them to respond, and then you can kind of segue into, hey, what are you doing for reviews? If they're saying they use our software, it's great. That's fine. That means they're already paying for it. That means that you giving it to them for free. They see the value in this service. And so also ask them details. Like I heard somebody today tell me on my coaching call earlier today, I was like, yeah, I told people, but like, yeah, we're already good with reviews. That's like the very first person I ever signed up in my 2,400 person honey hole told me he was using another competitor. And a software called Nice Job, they review software. And I was like, okay, cool, tell me about that. What do you like? He's like, I like the automation. So, okay, cool, what else do you like? So, I like this. It's like, awesome, but what if we could add a photo of you and your customer's name on it onto that image that we send out and automate the entire process? So you're gonna get more reviews. And I kind of dug into it, like, that sounds cool, right? And so dig in, ask questions, offer you away for free. And this is the amazing part. Once the leaders, people in the group get results. A lot of times you don't even have to ask them. You definitely can and should, but a lot of times they just talk about you. They just say, "Hey, this was amazing." Like quick shout out to Review Harvest. It was super easy to get set up. I went from 16 reviews to 104 reviews about a month. This is them posting in that Facebook group, in that little honey hole that you're going to kind of make your pond that you must master. This is just them talking about how amazing we are, right? And this happens because they're loud. They're already talking about it. And once these people are posting about all the results, look, you say, hey, I got 10 days, gained nearly 100 reviews. Shout out to HIGHLEVEL Review Hours. Launched with them today, and 11 new reviews came into my client base. He launched with them today, 11 reviews in the first day. And once that happens, posts like this happen. I love this. Somebody asked a question and said, hey, any strat, this is my honey hole, really. This is my place. This is my place where I'm mastering. It's just like, if anybody thinks about reviews, people need to say me, right? It said strategies for hauling in new Google reviews. Don't have a large customer base, but obviously wants some more 5-star reviews. And the all-star contributor of the group says, Clay Lawrence, close post. She was like, no more commenting. Commenting's turned off. But then before that, other people came in and said, Clay Lawrence with your lifesaver for reviews. Clay's the review king. There's no one better than Clay Lawrence. We've all said it before, and we'll say it again. So this is what builds crazy amount of trust. And what happens is you get the best freaking clients. You get the best freaking clients from this because they sign out. A lot of times they sign up without a sales call or demo call. And if they do, well, it's just a formality. They're just asking price, in terms, whatever. So they already trust you because this group's raving about you, right? And the thing that I like is, we'll talk about this later, how important integration is when you're doing reviews, because you want to automate this entire process, right? And you want to sell this not as a replacement, wherein we are not selling what you use as a replacement. We are selling this as an add-on. They're not going to change a single thing about their business. You're not going to have to train an employee. You're not going to have to learn it yourself. We're going to set it up on a call for 20, 30 minutes, and then you're never going to have to do anything and think about it again. You're just going to get way more reviews. right? And so the thing that I love is that when you're serving lots of different people, lots of different industries or whatever, the integrations can get a little bit, just not it'll just get a little tedious because you need to learn new tools and learn how to integrate new tools into high level and all that sort of stuff. But if you're selling this honey hole and they're all similar businesses, the integration is very simple. You just have to figure out one or two, ways or one or two different softwares that these people might use and just how to integrate with them. The third thing is they obviously trust you, right? They see people talking about you in your group. They see people raving about you. And this just creates super sticky clients because they didn't come in the door without having to sell them really hard, promise to the world. They came in the door saying, hey, you're the trusted go-to person in this industry, in this little Facebook group. Everybody raves about you. Super sticky clients. They stay for a while. And that's why I showed you earlier. 3 clients, 20 emails, 3 onboarding calls, over $20,000 in revenue across 3 years. It's, I'm going to make that trade every single day, twice on Sundays. All right. So that is how to get your first 10 customers fast. Facebook groups are absolutely good. And I didn't really talk about this at the end here, but like once the leaders are getting results and once everyone starts following the leaders, this is when the DM get dangerous, because you follow a bunch of these people. You have a lot of mutual friends with them. And now anytime you DM people in this group, they've heard of you, they've seen you, you have a lot of mutual friends. And they're like, literally, I've had this happen all the time. It's like, you can DM them, and they're like, oh, I've been meaning to reach out for you. I've been meaning to reach out to you for months. What other cold message can you send when they're like, oh, I've been meaning to reach out to you? Oh my gosh, yes, let's talk. But that just doesn't happen unless you do these things the right way. And trust is becoming harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder to come by. If you're selling local business owners, if you're selling marketing solutions, if you're selling software to local business owners, it's just going to get harder as people like me and Declan bring more, it's scammers into the industry. Bring more, not scammers, but people just don't know what they're doing. My hope is that if you learn this, if you're scaring them, if you don't get to my results, just refund them or try and set proper expectations. But it's actually crazy because you can build so much trust in the strategy even down to this day. If the everyone follows the leader, best clients, that's kind of how to get your first 10 customers so fast. But maybe we go to this Facebook group. So you're in the Facebook group, you click on people. And then obviously you'll have the admins and the moderators. You can see rising contributor, all-star contributor, all-star contributor. You can see the group experts. Hey, look, so it's just right here under the people section. These are people that, basically said, hey, these are experts in the group. So you want to come to those people. And then also, if you just, actually, if we go back to people here, if you just go look through the group, you'll find these people, right? So if it's tagged on every single one of their posts or comments, right? So if somebody he made a post, so he's an all-star contributor. If somebody responds to a comment because they're helping somebody out or something, then it'll say group expert, all-star contributor, or whatever next to it. So it's super simple. You just go to the people section and you can find all that stuff. You can see he responded. It says admin, group expert, all-star contributor, and so it'll just be right there. So it's super simple.
Wait, are you going to go into pricing later, or can we ask a pricing question now?
Yeah, we can ask pricing. Yeah.
All right. Kramer now asks, what is a reasonable amount per month to charge for reviews?
So it all depends on a couple of things. It depends on customer volume. How many customers are they getting per month? Depends on the industry you're targeting, and it depends on kind of their price point and where they're at. And so let me just give you an example. If you said that you're only, there's review software out there that only serves optometrists. I think that's what it's called. Eye doctors, optometry, whatever. I think that's it. They only serve eye doctors. Those are, pretty valuable clients. They normally make a decent amount of money. If surgeries are expensive, whatever else they're doing is pretty expensive. So they charge, I think, $3.99 a month. Another example is Podium or Bird Eye. Both of them kind of focused on car dealerships that really, had high volume, big transaction value, one customers with lots of them. I think now if you want to get started with Bird Eye or Birdium and you want to pay monthly, you don't want to pay for the annual plan or whatever, I think it's like $4.99 for the base plan. So not even get half of the stuff that you give them at high level for half the price. And so really, I think it makes sense to start in kind of a reasonable range. What I said in the beginning is I am working to get the name out there. I'm working to get the word. I'm trying to get the word out there about Review Harvest. I'm not trying to maximize profit. And so what I did, and I'm not saying this is the best. There's a lot of different ways. You go about it. We mainly work with home service business owners. And so normally there's not super high transaction value. And normally the ones doing more volume are making more money. And so we charge more for it, right? And we get them more views, so it's more value. So we charge like $100 a month for like a small business. You know, somebody's getting, 10, 15, 20 customers a month, nothing crazy. We charge $179 for the medium-sized businesses, maybe 100 to 200 customers. And then I think 200, like 300 plus is $279 a month. So $279 a month for, 50 to 100 customers is $179, and then 100 plus customers a month is $279. That's just what we do. And we're not niche down. We kind of serve like a broad market. But if we focus in, we could charge a lot more. And so it really just depends. I recognize if you're getting started, don't worry about like maxing out profit. Worry about proof. Worry about getting crazy results, getting happy customers, getting reviews, getting video testimonials. These things are worth their weight in freaking gold. Like, just to show you how valuable this is, we made a new website a couple months ago, and I haven't added all of our video testimonials. We have like probably, at this point, we have 100 plus video testimonials. I can give a hack on how to get those later. But we haven't added all of those to our website yet. And every single day I think about it and it just eats at me. And I haven't done it because I know it needs to be done. I haven't given it to somebody else on our team because I want to make sure it's done right. It's different than all the way y'all stuff. But like, I think about it every single day because those things are worth their weight in gold. So don't worry too much about the pricing, but that's kind of our pricing.
I love it. All right, one more quick question before we move on. Big question about Facebook. Do you DM and add people from a Facebook page or your personal profile?
Oh, good question. Good question. Your personal profile. And here's the hack. Make your personal profile look 60 to 70% personal and about 20 to 30% business. Maybe 30 to 40% business, right? You want to be a good mix. We don't want like this has worked for me. In my experience, they'll probably click on your profile. And if your profile is like big offer, sales, then I feel like they're going to get turned off. I'm getting sold to. I actually just updated it because I don't really send DMs that much anymore. In like the wake of my DM days, it was a photo of me, my wife, my family at our wedding. My family. That was a cover photo. Photo of me was at a football game in college. I had like maybe one pinned post that was a customer testimonial, like raving about us. And then I just like focused about 34% business, 50, 60% personal. Just keep it casual because once they see you get there and sold to, they put their guard up. And all right, so we're gonna go over how to set up a client correctly so they pay you forever. All right, and so we're gonna go into the sub account here. I think y'all might recognize this. It's actually the software called HIGHLEVEL. It's kind of underground. I'm not sure y'all heard of it before. But no, this is obviously this is HIGHLEVEL. And this is just a demo account here. And let's go over how to set them up. And so on these onboarding calls, the most important things that we can get are connection into their Google Business profile, their list of previous customers, and then we'd love to, if possible, which is this thing, we want to create a CRM integration. And so that is just an integration into whatever system they use to run their business. Because remember, we are selling this as an add-on service, not a replacement. If you can sell HIGHLEVEL as a replacement, and that's fine. That's great. It can work. But it's a lot harder to sell. It's a lot stickier once they get in, but it's a lot harder to sell because you're selling them on like, hey, you're going to have to change everything you do on a day-to-day basis, and you're going to have to train your team on how to do this. It can work if you do it right and you provide support for it, but that's not the business I want to be in. I want to sell this add-on service and he say yes to. And so we want to integrate their current systems, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. But the very first step is get connected to their Google Business profile. So you want to go to Launchpad. If you don't have the old Launchpad, I think they can revert it back to you for support. I like the old Launchpad. It's just easy for what we do. But you can also connect it under settings, and then you can go to integrations, and then you can get an email. You can get an email connected right here, and then it pulls up with the Google Business profile. They can connect it there. I think they can also connect it from Reputation now. It'll give you a little checklist. When it's the first time creating an account, it'll give you a checklist on how to get into it. But go Launchpad, click on Connect, and you just want to connect to Google Business profile. And there's all my emails, so now y'all can all blow up my email. But you just want to connect to Google Business profile. You're gonna add them to the sub account as a user. If you don't know how to do that, we'll do that too. Settings, my staff, boom, just add them as a user. Pretty simple. Give them access to it. Get them to log in on a Zoom call or something. We're on an onboarding call right now. And we want to get them to connect their Google Business profile. Boom, they did that. What's next? We want to find their customer list. All right. And so the great thing is actually somebody from my community, one of our affiliates, created this tool called CRM Connector. I don't think I have it set up in this account right now. Yeah, I don't think I have it set up in this account right now. We'll see. Yeah, I do actually. Let's go. So the great thing is that they created this software that does a lot of the stuff for us. So normally what we have to do is say, hey, where do you book customers? Where do you book appointments? We're trying to figure out where the customer list lives. Because you ask somebody, hey, you ask business owners, hey, where's all your list of previous customers? A decent amount of them might not know. Nowadays, we're getting better. People are getting more tech-enabled. More business owners using software, so it's getting easier and easier. But back in the day, I was like having to ask all these questions to figure out, hey, where do the leads from your website form go to? Where are all your, if you run Facebook ads, where does that contact information go? Where do you build people? How do they book? How do you schedule your routes for your team? That'll kind of give you an idea of where all those previous customers are. And once you figure that out, you can download something called CRM Connector, which is reasonably priced. I forget what their updated pricing is because they've been changing it around. But I think it starts at like $9 a month or something. $19 a month, maybe. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. But you can just select a CRM. And so they're just adding to these constantly, right? But you can select any sort of CRM. And what it does is, not only does it automatically pull over all the customer's contact information, all the customer's client information, so we can send out that review, the review reactivation that I'll talk about here shortly, but it also integrates it in the future. So if they use something like, let's say a jobber, they can come here, they can choose, starting on which date, how far back do you want to grab your customer list. So we want to go back to, July 2025. So anything from July 25 forward, we're going to pull their customers in, right? We're going to import those from Jobber. You can see, you can have it select a box. Do you want ones that have completed jobs, paid invoices, or the ones that identifies leads? So when we're requesting reviews, you want to do jobs or customers. And your CRM isn't listed here. It's not a big deal. You just need to download it as a CSV file and upload it to the contact section. If you can't figure out how to do that through YouTube, then sorry, but you'll probably never make money anyway. I can't help you. I'm sorry. So anyways, upload it's going to pull all the previous customers in and it's going to import all the new ones based on the triggers you select.
I hope you're getting a ton of value from this video. And if you're more interested in learning even more about reputation management, but more importantly, how to sell this to local businesses, I have a 30-day free trial link of High Level down below. And when you sign up with that, not only do you get 30 days free, you get access to all of my resources, my entire community. Plus, you get to learn from me, the award-winning GHO wizard, on how to fast track all of your high level growth. So check out these bonuses. I'm talking an entire community full of winners, okay? I'm talking every training and basically any system you could possibly need with snapshots and all the rest, so you're fully covered. And 6+ live coaching calls per week. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's even more than that, but you get access to all these for free. And guys, as you see here, these are with me and with other real agency owners that are learning high level and selling it. And you get access to all of this for free when you sign up with that link down below. And if you don't believe me and you're like, there's no way this guy in a robe can possibly giving away this much stuff for free, click the link down below and see the amount of testimonies. And you will see that this is the best group, hands down, in the entire high level space. Obviously, this is my opinion, but if you look down below, you'll see that there are other people saying the same thing. So if this interests you, check out the link down below. Back to the video.
And so this is your customer that you're on the Zoom with. You tell them to click here and you just tell them to log in and establish a secure connection. They can basically just connect their Jobber account just like that.
Hey, Clay?
Yeah.
Real quick, just one micro question. Jane is asking, do they connect to lead Docket?
Lead Docket. Let's see. Lead. They don't, but let's see. Here's the backup plan. If that doesn't work, because it's pretty easy as well. Apps. Lead Docket. I don't know how to spell that.
Dude, I honestly think Jane just made it up. Chat, I think Jane's making up crap again.
Lead Docket. Let's see. We can go through this together. Oh, here we are. Lead Docket, LLC. All right. But this looks like it just might be high level. Somebody might be like high level. Yeah, so you can see integrations. Let's see here. So Lead Docket. It says they integrate with Google, connect your tools, connect your teams. Here's all integrations. All right. Okay, so this probably actually isn't. So what you can do, this is a little bit mind-bendy, but it's what the reason we want this integration is we don't want our customers to have to manually upload. We don't want our clients to have to manually upload their customer list, right? That'd be annoying. Every week they have to come in here and manually add contacts. Ugh, that sucks, right? We want their new customers to get a review request right after service or whenever it makes sense, whenever they have the wow moment, right? So what you can do in like old softwares like this or stuff that's not super advanced, it's not in Zapier, it's not in CRM connector, you can actually do what's called a three-way, get your head on better, three-way integration.
That's Brittany. Brittany was totally thinking about something inappropriate.
I think she probably would. That'd be all about Brittany for sure. So we're going to do a three-way integration. All that means is we're going to go from lead Docket to Mailchimp, right? Stay with me. So we add a new customer in lead Docket. We add that customer in Mailchimp. Now we use something called Zapier to send that information from Mailchimp to their sub-account. Three-way integration, a little bit confusing. Most of the time you don't have to do it, but if you need to go to that extent, you can. And the integration is a really important piece because that is what allows them to forget about you. And like, we don't want to be unethical. Like, we will send out email that they obviously get emails and they get reviews from Google, they get emails from us and they get reviews, all that sort of stuff. But if they can just like not have to worry about us, and it's just like a light switch. They flip the switch on, the light turns on. They're not worried about the power bill. They paid it, right? They get a customer, they get a review. They're not worried about the review harvest bill or whatever the name of your business is. They pay it. And so that is what we kind of want to do. You want to sit in the background, we want to integrate. And so once you get these contacts in here, and you have their previous list of customers, so let's say they have 1,000 previous customers. A lot of businesses that have been around will have that or more. We want to do what's called a review reactivation. And so all that means is we're going to send out a text and email to all of our previous customers slowly to make it look organic on Google. And we're going to get them a bunch of reviews. Normally, you can get anywhere from 10 to 20% of these previous customers leaving a review. And so there's lots of things that vary, like there are lots of factors that go into play there. And so the best example I can give you is that we're working with Johnny's Roofing, who is in a small town of 45,000 people in South Alabama. And Johnny's kids all go to church with his clients' kids. Johnny sponsors a softball team. Johnny sees, everybody at the Chamber of Commerce meeting. Johnny's a big figure in the community. We send out a review reactivation to Johnny's list of 500,000 people. He's getting most of the leave a review. He's going to get a crazy review conversion rate because people know Johnny, people know their business, they see him in the community. So he's going to get a decent review conversion rate, maybe 25, 30, 35% review conversion rate on that list. Now let's say nothing against New York. Now let's say you work with a New York moving company who you just call them up one day because you saw them somewhere and you just need a couch or a piano or something moved. And then you never think about them or talk to them again. If they come work with us and we do a review reactivation, they're going to get a lot lower review conversion rate, right? They're going to get maybe 5, 6, 7% there. They're not going to get a big conversion rate because of just kind of the nature of all the different factors that come into play, of all of these customers still think about the business and stuff like that. And so it really varies, but you can probably expect from 10 to 20% of them to leave a review. And so now we've done that review reactivation. Now that we got the contacts in here, all you really have to do, we have a whole snapshot, you do the personalized images and do all this fancy follow-up stuff. And actually they bake that into HighLevel now. So you actually don't even have to do it in a workflow or anything like that. It's pretty simple. Just add it to, you configure your review link here. So make sure you connect to Google Business Profile, turn on AI review responses, obviously, because we're going to respond to their reviews for them. But make sure you have the Google Business Profile connected. You'll just make sure that link is set up there. And then you can kind of set your requests. And so here, they used to have to do this through Nifty images. Let's just turn this on to the demo account. But what you can do here, when you change your review request, you can add a custom URL out here. And so you still actually, correct me, I was wrong. You still use Nifty images, but now you don't have to do it like a sketchy way where we have to add it through the SMS action in a workflow. And it basically throws an error sometimes, or it sometimes going to throw an error, but it normally does it. Now you can just do it directly through the Nifty images. Let me just actually walk you through it. I have that right here. All you do for that is you can auto-populate the customer name. So we're requesting a review from Clay, we're requesting a review from Sally or whatever. We can pull up their name on the image of the technicians, the owner of the business, whatever it is. And this is nice because it's like a sexy, cool, fun thing to sell, right? It's it just kind of makes you stand out from the pack. and they get a better review conversion rate, right? And so it's really simple. You just set up an Nifty Images account. I think it's like $20 a month, $25 a month, something like that. Pretty inexpensive. You just click on create an image. You upload an image, we personalize the image here. You create, you make sure you upload an image that's less than 1 megabyte from there, and then you just add a merge tag layer, and you just change the color, change what font you want it to be, or whatever. And then it'll give you this little link. And instead of the little thing we have in the end there, you just put contact dot first underscore name, right? Put that in there, and then you add that. You used to have to add that here through the link, but now you can just add that right here through your SMS review request thing. And then what we have is we just talk about reactivation workflow. So automations, review workflow, review reactivation, and you can just add all the contacts through here through a custom bulk action, and they'll all get a review request, and you'll be able to give them a whole bunch of reviews. And then with the integration, now anytime they get a new customer, a tag is added or something like that, whatever triggers it, the reviews go out. And the last thing you want to do on the onboarding call, you want to get them to connect their social media accounts.
Wait, chat, I got Clay. Sorry, I hate to interrupt you. I just got to quickly insert 2 things real quick. It's really important for everybody. Number 1, guys. So that thing he just showed you with Nifty Images, I have an AI agent that is in the snapshot that will help you do that. And I will go over that after Clay has left, but that's very important, just so you guys know. The second thing, getting like images like that, where there is that placeholder in their name, makes your review conversion rate go up like crazy. Like it's a huge plus. I've done it before and it's like magical. So just make sure you guys are adding that in. And again, the AI agent will help with that, which is in the free snapshot. So make sure you get it. But that is a very, very big plus.
Yeah. And like a tactical execution tip that I'll tell you is getting a photo like this. Let's see. Getting a photo like this of the team holding a sign or something like that is really hard practically. A lot of times so you think about this, you're on an onboarding call and you're trying to get them reviews because they're on a free trial or whatever it is. And they're like, yeah, I'll get that photo to you. Yeah, we need you to go take that photo. What happens in reality is that they forget about it and they don't do that. And so a big unlock for you is that just sending out the photo with the customer's name on it, whether it's just like a branded photo, like just a photo of their truck or a photo of the team without any placeholder specifically like this little white sign, it's still going to get a crazy review conversion rate. It's still going to increase your conversion rate a bunch, right? And then it's not necessarily worth them going and waiting to launch this review activation until they get like a photo with a sign. And so here's what you're going to tell them. You say, hey, this photo we have found on your Facebook of you in front of your truck, you're maybe not holding a sign or something. This photo worked great for now. It's going to work great for now. First thing we need to do is to get these review requests rolling out. We need to start getting reviews. But if you want to add that personalized image, if you want to get a little sign or hold your computer or whatever it is so we can put the name on that specifically so it looks a little bit more custom, then yeah, just send us to that whenever you get it. We'll change it. But you want to make sure you get the review request rolling out. You want to definitely make sure you get the personalized image set up. You just use a photo they already have. Do not wait to launch your review activation because they need to get it. Because I lost trial that way in the beginning because we didn't get what we needed to get set up. And so that's pretty easy to set up. And then the last thing I was saying was just go ahead and connect their social media accounts. So add social media accounts, go to content, and then just turn on the review posting. So you just click here. You basically set the settings of what accounts you want to go to. You only want to post for 5 stars. You want to post Google reviews and what day of the week. And then you can customize kind of the way it looks. And then it'll automatically post 5-star reviews onto their Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff. Google business profile, all that good stuff to show everybody they're following. Show everybody following them that might not see all the reviews on Google how awesome of a business they are. We're requesting reviews. We're responding to the reviews with the AI feature here in Reputation. The review responses and review responses, requesting, responding, repurposing. We're adding them to the social media, and then we're also repurposing them onto their website. So that's where the widgets come in here. You can create review widgets that look like this, get them to embed it on their site. Once they connect to Google Business Profile here, all those reviews will load up and it'll be good to go. And so, that's how to set people up and get them crazy results. Like I told you, the results are insane. This was jump pumps before they got 3,000 reviews. But yeah, that is how to set them up correctly. Now I want to talk about why it's an easy upsell later. It's just a pretty quick point because it's honestly pretty easy, but I wanted to talk about February 6th, which was, I think, the best revenue day for Review Harvest ever. we launched an upsell. So last week, actually last couple of weeks I've been kind of teasing at it, and I let kind of the first couple people in last week, and we did $12,882 in one day. So okay, I'm telling you, they love that. I don't mean this in a selfish way. I mean this, it's like because of the service, but they love me so much. They're not going to leave you. I'm sorry. They're not going to leave me for you. I'm sorry. If you're thinking that's the plan, get a new plan. And what happens is that we do this thing called the review reactivation, right? Like I just told you. You reach out to all the previous customers. Let me go ahead and go full screen here. You reach out to all the previous customers over 1 to 2 months, and they freaking love you, right? You can give them a whole bunch of reviews. Their Google Business Report blows up. They're getting more calls. They're getting more clicks. And they become happy clients who trust you. And I can't tell you how many times they ask us, what else do you do? What else do you do? What else do you do? It's an amazing foot in the door service, and we haven't been capitalizing on that because we've just been kind of focused on reviews. And I've been making some YouTube videos on a side note there. But then is the magic. Like I was saying earlier, trust is at a premium right now. Like it is so hard to get local business owners to trust you as a marketing agency or as a software company. And so what happens is that you meet with the business owner and you tell them you're going to get them reviews. And then you get them reviews, because I don't know if I emphasized it enough earlier. Getting them the reviews is the easy part. Like you literally just send texts and emails to your customers. It just works. Like they're going to get reviews, period. And so now this business owner had this experience where like you said something was going to happen and it happened, and they love you. They rave about you. They make video testimonials. They call you and say, thank you so much for all the work. This is insane. I've never had an experience of this with a customer. What else do y'all do? Can y'all do websites? Can y'all do SEO? Can y'all do ads? Can y'all do everything for me? Because they've never had an experience with a marketing company that said they were going to do something and they did it. So this truly is the magic. And this is what allows us to have the upsell on the back end. And so that's really all I had for y'all. The upsell, I got way more information coming out about kind of how I'm upselling the process, what we're doing, how we're implementing it later on YouTube here this year. So check me out on YouTube. I post fun little videos about high level. If you like that club stuff, you probably would like mine as well. I don't wear a robe. I'm not as good looking, and I've won less fights in my life, I'm sure. But I know I've gotten more Google reviews than he has. So if that's what you're interested in, I got you.
Probably.
Love it. Yeah, and then the last thing I know, we're gonna do a little bit of giveaways. All right, sweet. So this is let me go to my paid community. This is my paid community, and so I was talking to Declan. I really like, we're talking about giveaways, and I love giving away stuff for free. And I do have a free school community as well. I love giving away stuff for free, but I wanted to protect the integrity of my community because I don't have any courses to sell. I don't have a high team coaching program. I don't have anything. It's just like this community is totally for free. If you're my affiliate, or it's $118 a month if you want to join a little bit less annually. And so what we're doing today in here is got 2 coaching calls a week with me. It's got my snapshot, my 8-hour trainings. It's got sales calls, onboarding calls. It's got everything that you would need to grow. You can see if we go to the wins real quick. Samuel started 6 months ago. He's got 46 clients, just past 10K MRR. We see Mike said calendar is full, 1,500 upfront, 349 going on. We'll likely hit 20K a month by the end of March. Mix of reviews and the upsell that we're doing. And so people are crushing it. People are seeing results. 17-year-old, 450, first cold calls, added 3 clients, nuggets. Okay, anyways, yeah. So you can see lots of wins going on in the community. Heading out to California this month, fully funded. I learned from this community. Keep pushing, don't quit. That is all I have for y'all. Thanks. I can already see some subscribers coming into YouTube, guys. So I appreciate y'all subscribing to the YouTube channel. This was a lot of fun. And I am down to stay around. Give me like 5 questions or something.
Chat, leave your questions right in the chat in good order, and don't spam. And we're just going to pick 5 and Clay will answer them.
Well, these lives are fun. I'm convinced. I'm doing it. These lives are fun.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's the move. And okay, Julian Alexander says, which phone number do you use to send out the review requests? If the customer does it need to be A2P verified?
The customer will most likely need to be A2P verified. I'll tell you, when I heard about A2P verification and you had to get toll-free numbers verified, about 2 years ago, because you used to just buy numbers and just start texting, and no big deal. I guess 2.5 years ago now, maybe. I was like, oh man, I'm cooked. My business model is cooked. But you just have to get the phone numbers verified. There's a bajillion and one videos. I had that HTTP, how to get HTTP approval. There also are a lot of like little side things you can do to start sending text for day one. And so one thing that I have recommended in the past is there's this thing called MyCRM. There's a lot of other similar, but I think MyCRM is probably the most popular one. All it is, you basically get a phone number, like a dual SIM card or something. You get, a phone with a dual SIM card. What you can do is you can basically, I think it's $19 a month or something for MyCRM SIM. I don't know exactly, but you can send out text day one without verification, so you can start getting results. So while you get their phone number high level verified, you can already get the results on day one. And also another thing that we do, I don't know if I should share this. It's not legal advice, whatever. We verify not legal advice. I don't want to get myself in trouble. We verify all of our phone numbers on our information. There's a lot of other software companies out there that do that. We send out text messages from the people that I've talked to who have been through loads of SMS lawsuits. I've seen like the dark side of what's happened. I've never had anything happen, but I've seen the dark side of what happens. It doesn't matter who the phone number is verified to. They go after both the business and the vendor. So it doesn't matter whether it's verified to you or the business owner. You know, if you're the vendor, you're probably going to be wrapped up into it. And so we verify stuff under our information, and we also can recycle accounts. So we lose a client, recycle the account, we delete our information. That phone number is ours. That's some accounts of ours. If you go sign up with a lot of other review softwares out there, they're sending phone numbers through their text. You guys have a nice job. They're sending text from their phone numbers. If you go sign up with a lot of other softwares that allow mass texting, you're sending text from their phone numbers. That's what we do. That's not recommended. I'm not saying HIGHLEVEL recommends that. I'm not saying I recommend that. That's what we do. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I will say, caveat, if you are planning on selling more than just reviews, and you're planning on upselling, and you're planning on giving them an AI reception, you plan on doing a website, you're planning on doing this called text bank, all sort of stuff, it makes sense to put the work in to get an ATP local area code number approved for that, because you're going to upsell them into something else, right? And so it definitely makes sense there. And like I said, I know ATP is the headache. It goes through these waves where for a month it's the worst thing in the world, and then for 3 or 4 months it's fine. And then a month it's the worst thing in the world, and then for 3 or 4 months it's fine. And so just kind of ride the storm, weather the storm, just keep pushing through. I literally bought, it was going to ruin my business 2 years ago, and here we are. Here we are about $1 million later in revenue over across the business, and we're still pumping.
As promised, there is a free reputation management snapshot right down below. Okay, you can go down, you grab it. You don't have to sign my affiliate, none of that. You just go down below and you get it for free. This snapshot is amazing. Okay, it's got pre-built out SMS, pre-built out email templates to send in. Okay, it's got workflows, it's got entire sequences, it's got AI agents, it's got literally everything reputation management. It's the exact snapshot I use, and I took inspiration from Clay Lawrence on this. And guess what? It is yours free. You don't have to sign up with any affiliate. You just go right down below, get that snapshot, use it, and let me know how it works. Back to the video.
So
I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Sizzling Fredad says, if they want to use our existing business number, how do we go about it for SMS reviews?
So that was another reason why I didn't start doing the review service for so long. It's like they're not going to want my business center. They're not going to want my business number. Like they're going to hate that. They're going to want to send one number, all this stuff. And I delayed doing it for a long time because I thought that they wouldn't do that. So here's the thing. People don't care. About 1 in every 30 people ask, hey, what number is this coming from? And then we say this. We say, we have our own numbers that we can verify for you. And if somebody responds to this text, we'll tell them, hey, we don't have access to your reply. Please contact us directly here. We'll say, hey, this is our marketing line. We don't have access to your reply. Please contact us here. When we frame it as, the last thing we know you want as a busy business owner is another inbox to check. We know you don't want an inbox to check. Don't suck. Go in here, look at messages, respond to leads, whatever it is. You hate that. And so that's what we say when they ask for their own phone number or what phone number is coming from. I've actually never had somebody not sign up with us because they want their own phone number. I've done thousands of sales calls. So that's never been an objection that kept somebody from buying. And just say, hey, we have our own phone numbers. We've tested local, we tested toll free. It doesn't matter too much. We get a great conversion rate no matter what. So
I love
you ask for that person's image.
I love it. I love it. AK Nuts says, what are your thoughts about using page by merchant with GHL system for less hands-on management? No idea what that means. Take it away.
I don't know what they're talking about for less hands-on system for management. I'm guessing like maybe Google Business Profile management. High Level has like a checkbox now for like Google Business Profile stuff, so you make sure things are going. But yeah, merchant and page is part of what I've been making content about. And it's part of the upsell process. I think it's good. I think what I love the most about it is the Google Business Profile Management and the reporting it does on it. And so it's really, really good at reporting on the work that it's doing. And that shows activity to the business owners and it shows the results. And so what we do is we do a decent amount of things outside of merchant and page just to make sure we're getting the results. Like, for example, if you couple page and merchant with high level review reactivation, you're going to get them a lot better results on SEO. Because like if you're not getting them reviews and you're doing SEO for them, you're going to have to be fighting an uphill battle. Like this nowadays, reviews this past year in 2026, 2025, 2026, excuse me, reviews became a more important ranking factor than they even were before. And so it's trending in that direction. So if you are not getting business owners reviews, it's going to be hard to rank them. And so, yeah, I think go high level, helping them get reviews, any other services you want to sell at high level. And then the Google Business Profile Management merchant's really good for, or page is really good for.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's find. We got 2 more questions here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tally on top says, question, do you use an automation that will automatically put their good reviews on social media?
Yes. In high level, yes, so you can connect their social media accounts. Okay, social media accounts, you go to marketing, you go to social posting or whatever, you go to the automated one and you just turn on the reviews. So anytime you get a review, 5 stars, you can choose what star rating you want to post. Obviously, you probably only want to post the 5-star. And then it's just review posting in the dashboard. I have a video on that. There's lots of videos on it. But you upload their photos, their background, their colors, their logos, whatever it is. And then you can automatically post those on their stories and posts.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Last question. Verdurian Collective W9M says, what about bad reviews? How to deal with those following the Google guidelines and keeping the clients happy?
Yeah, so we currently do not offer review gating. I always send them to a funnel, and we resend them to a funnel or whatever, and filter that out. We don't offer that because it's not the most compliant way to do it when it comes to Google. FTC has cracked down on review gating in the past. Most of the big lawsuits and stuff that you hear about actually happen to be review gating when it comes to displaying reviews on our website. So big e-commerce companies that have been hit with review gating have been people that are saying this product has 1,000 5-star reviews, 4.9 rating, whatever it is, but actually they're keeping the negative reviews off there. That's like disingenuous. People are trying to make a personal decision based off those reviews right there. And that was the review gating, not displaying it on the site. But we don't offer it just really because it does add more friction. The more clicks that you put in between them and leaving a review, the less reviews you get. There are some software companies out there that offer it. Obviously, you can do it at your high level. But what we tell them is that the average star rating with clients that work with Review Harvest across over 1,000 people we worked with is a 4.93. And so when you ask with the personalized image, and we also give our clients the opportunity to remove people if they want to from the list and all that sort of stuff to make sure they don't get any bad reviews if they don't want it, which technically is still considered review gating. It's just a type of it because Google says you should ask for reviews from all your customers. But we do allow them to do that. We say 4.93, it just hasn't been a concern from us. It's not a concern with us. And if you get one negative review, one star review, it actually adds validity to all your other positive reviews. So this is like, we get like nitty gritty, weird Google Business Profile optimizations and review stuff. I could go on stuff for days, but like if you had one 1-star review and you have 400 5-star reviews, nowadays consumer research says customers are more skeptical than ever. If they see you only have a perfect 5.0 rating and 5.0 reviews, they're going to be like, oh, well, Joey's grandma is not going to know that, about review gating or anything like that, but she's going to know she's gotten scammed before. And she's going to say, well, oh man, these can't be real. If they're all perfect, they can't be real, And so it's almost sometimes better to have a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star review that you responded to politely and I had the business owner respond to as, hey, I'm so sorry to hear this. Please let me make this right. Because that shows the skeptical customers that, hey, even if things go south, we got you. We're going to do whatever we can to make this work for you. And so you're more convincing. And then also, here's a little hack. If you're a business owner, and you can call this a business owner, is other business owners, if you're a business owner, what most people do, they go to your Google Business Profile, they sort your reviews by lowest. So look at the most relevant ones and they sort your review by lowest because they want to hear the tea. They want to hear the gossip. So here's what you do. Find a friend, find one of your best customers who you're really comfortable with. Get them to go leave you a 1-star review. And the very first sentence is basically calling out that exact customer that just sorted by lowest. So they're going to go leave you a 1-star review on the business. And it's going to say, this business is amazing. I only left a 1-star review for the people who are skeptical out there. Choose them. I was skeptical too, whatever. They're amazing. They're going to take care of you, whatever. So now you're going to have both ends of it covered. Now they can sort by most relevant. Most of the time that's going to be a local guy review with a photo on it. That's normally should be good. And if another tip is that if the business owner has a 1-star, a low-star review that's pinned up at the top as most relevant, you need to go get other local guides or other customers to go add photos to their Google Business Profile, or add reviews to their Google Business Profile with photos. Because the ones with photos, the ones from local guides, those are the ones that stick in the recent ones. And so get them to do that. And then in that way, they have both ends covered. So most relevant, they have people raving about us. Newest, they should have people raving about us. Now lowest, they still have people raving about you. And so it covers all in the way people view a Google Business Profile. And so that's a little tip there. But yeah, honestly, negative reviews haven't been that big of an issue. And also the people are really, 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 really concerned about getting 1-star negative reviews. That's the only red flag where they might not be the best customer.
Yeah, it's like they might actually deserve the 1-star.
Yeah. Like we talked to somebody who was like, they're like in the medical practice, and it was like a pretty big surgery type thing. He was talking about like removing reviews and all this sort of stuff, and I was like, I don't want to work with you. I really don't. Like if people are getting surgery done, like a real serious procedure or something, and you're like removing all these negative reviews, like this feels dirty. Like I'm not about it. I think, like I said earlier, Google Review Harvest exists because we want the businesses that we work with, we want their Google Business Profile to be an accurate reflection of how happy their customers are with them. If they're not happy, then that's the way it should be.
I love it. Do you want to take any more questions, like a bonus question? Or do you want to...
Bonus question. Let's go.
Bonus question. Guys, let's get a really good question. Maria, let's do this one. Maria says, do you have to pitch each prospective client, or does your website sell?
Great question. So it's all depending on the type of traffic that you're getting, right? If we're going cold outreach, cold calling, cold, I'm not doing the Facebook strategy we talked about earlier, then yeah, you're gonna have to pitch people. Like you're gonna have to basically. We never hard sell people. Like we've done give away a free trial. So it's like if they don't want to take it up with a free trial, we get a bunch of reviews for free. That's their loss. We don't have to pitch to people. We go on to the next. It's almost like a waste of time. Like I don't want to. In the beginning, I used to sit on sales call people for like an hour and a half, like selling them on this thing. I was like, this is just stupid. Like I could have found 5 more interested customers in a free trial than pitching somebody for an hour and a half. So if you're doing cold traffic, yes, you'll have to pitch. Keep it tight, keep it outcomes, and keep it benefits focused. Don't get into the nitty-gritty of the features. But if you start to get a lot of referrals, a lot of times our referrals sign up without talking to us. They go to the website, sign up. If you start to do that Facebook group strategy, right? The Facebook group strategy where you're talking, you're basically finding this little pond, this little honey hole where everybody knows, like, feel, trust you. That's when people start signing up without talking to you. That is super clutch. And if they do talk to you, just let's say it's just a formality, they're asking about pricing and have a question about 1 or 2 things, then you sign them up. If you run ads, in my experience, ads will be pretty much, you have to have a conversation with somebody on your team or yourself, has to have a conversation with them to get them on board. We have a lot of people put our card on file without it, but like a lot of times we still need to get them on the call and make sure they're on board. And then there is certain Facebook strategies that are like really slow, where you basically just surround them with a bunch of your content for months and months and months and really warm them up. You basically take them to like a nurture sequence where like first of all, they're not really problem awareness, and then you basically let them know who you are, and then you like send them all your valuable videos, where you're giving tidbits and tricks they can go and take, and then you start hitting them with all your case studies and your results, your testimonials, and all that stuff. And after they've been seeing your face for like 2 or 3 months, like, okay, I'll sign up. And so you can have a really long, drawn out Facebook campaign, like sending them through, that will get a little bit more people to sign up, but I'd probably plan on in the beginning, talking to everybody. And here's a tip for you. I paid somebody who grew a review software company, and they've kind of transitioned into more than just reviews now. But this guy grew a review software company at over $100 million. It's valued at over $100 million. I think they did like $20 million a year, $15 to $20 million a year. And so it was software multiples on stuff, over $100 million. And I talked to him. I paid him $1,000 for 30 minutes. I actually Facebook DM'd him. He responded. And I said, can I give you $500 for 30 minutes? He said, I don't normally do this. I'm a very busy guy, obviously $100 million company. But I looked at your stuff, you seem legit. $1,000 for 30 minutes. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So I gave him $1,000, got him on a call, updated him on all the stuff we were doing. All the stuff we had been doing in the last 4 to 5 months was optimized around the fact of, hey, let's make this as low touch as possible. Let's try and do whatever we can do to pricing. If you see my pricing and you're like, it's only $44,000 or $45,000 a month, yeah, 750 clients, that's confusing. Yeah. Because I haven't kept my pricing consistent. Me being dummy, not really dummy, but I made the mistake, or I tested it. It was an experience. That's all it was. I learned from it. But we offered pay-per-review pricing a lot of last year. So they just pay for the reviews they get. It's amazing for the best businesses. The best businesses, we make more money. They sign up without talking to us. They don't churn. It is so amazing for the subset of businesses. What happened was we started attracting the bottom of the barrel. We started attracting people with no customers, brand new businesses. Now my wife is doing our onboarding call with somebody who doesn't even have an LLC yet. They don't even have a logo. They're like, oh, I need to get this set up. Pay per review, no subscription. This is amazing. And so we started wasting a whole bunch of time. And the MRR doesn't really stack as much. It's just less consistent, right? And so that's what we've been optimizing 5 months for. We're like, okay, this is great. We're getting more people signing up. We're getting a lot of people signing up. He was like, bro, seriously, don't do that. He said, I'm about to buy it. People will try it. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Don't be cute. No, don't do that. And I'm like, shit, dude. Like, I've been optimizing for like low touch for the last 5 months. And he's like, high touch. Talk to every single person. Every single person needs to love you. Every single person needs to give you a referral. And he's just like, if you go to low touch route and more people sign up, you know what else they'll do? More people churn. Easy in, easy out. They haven't talked to you. They haven't set it up properly. They haven't created a personal connection with you. You're going to get less referrals. You're going to get higher churn, all this first stuff. And so I just kind of had to reframe everything to our superpower is being able to talk to people. Our superpower is being able to build a relationship. Because now, if we get on a sales call, an onboarding call with somebody, our churn's lower. We get more referrals. They stick around. They stick around longer and more likely to upsell because we can create that relationship. And so, so we kind of transitioned from trying to be super low touch and just the software, people never talk to or whatever, and just pay for, to basically being high touch on the front end so that we can, build that relationship and get that long tail recurring revenue and get the referrals. So that's like, he was like, if you're not getting referrals from almost every single one of your customer, you're not going to grow as fast as you want to grow. And so I was like, okay, kind of good.
I love it, man. Well, we know you have to go. And Clay, we're all very appreciative of you being here, but I just have one last thing I want to ask you. And chat, this is really for you guys. How much are you making per month currently? I know you said this in the beginning, but I want to reiterate this. How much are you making per month on Review Harvest?
On Review Harvest, we're making, last month I made $44,600, and the month before that was like $42,000, and this month should be just shy of 50.
Chat. Who here would like to make $50,000 per month? Yeah. Okay. Now, Clay, what is the most you've made in one day?
The most I made in one day was last Friday. We made $12,800 from that side of the business, from Review Harvest, and then on my affiliate side, I think, and I don't normally calculate my daily total for affiliate stuff, but since I knew I'd done like $12,800. That $12,800 from just reviews. I was like, well, let's see. And I did just under $2,000 on the affiliate stuff. So it was like about $14,800.
Like, before you go, man, because we would love having you, man. Is there anything else you want to share with us? Any last bits of wisdom? Just one liner.
Yeah. There's this video on YouTube, and I think it has it's one of those 18-second videos. There's no thumbnail. It's just like a photo of the opening frame. It's just this old man sitting on a tractor. And they asked him, what's a little piece of advice you have? And he's like, in his country accent, he's like, you can't stop but won't quit. And so that's all I got for you. Just, you literally cannot stop but won't quit. So there's going to be a million your way that suck. There's going to be awful days. There's going to be no shows. There's going to be cancellation. There's going to be disputes on the car. There's going to be canceled cards, missed expectations. There's going to be lots of disappointments. But you just keep showing up, and you just keep putting your head down and keep doing the things that worked before. Worked for other people. You can't stop it, and things will come for you. I literally had days where I was like, screw this, I'm going to become a realtor, or screw this, I'm going to get a job, or screw this. And it was, and most of the suffering becomes just between our ears. It's just all in our head, right? And you get all worked up about this business model doesn't work, high level doesn't work, I can't sell AI agents, I can't sell websites, whatever it is. But all it was just one bad call. All it was just one person had a bad day, and now they yelled at you. All it was just one person that canceled. And so just separate the facts from the feelings. Just keep showing up, and you can't stop but won't quit. So keep pushing.
Clay, thank you so much for being here, man. I seriously appreciate you. And yeah, man, keep doing what you do, and we'll have you on again sometime.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, everybody. Check me out on YouTube. Declan's the man. Make sure you're subscribing to him. GHL Wizard himself. And it was awesome having y'all on, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments down below. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to link a video that's going to pop up really soon, and I recommend you watch it because it's going to show you everything you get when you join under my high level link and how we can help you for free. I'm telling you, you're going to love this, and that video is going to pop up very soon. So again, thank you for watching, and make sure you watch the video that pops up at the end of this one.